Yesterday, the market was almost stable, and only closer to the end of the US trade, the greenback showed a considerable rise. In our video review, we will find out the reasons for such a market situation. The situation could be explained by both technical factors, which were taken into account amid the empty macroeconomic calendar, and the greenback's oversold conditions. In fact, today the picture is the same since there is no important event in the macroeconomic calendar. Even data on the Eurozone GDP failed to attract traders' interest since it was the third estimate, which should have confirmed the two previous reports. However, the data was upwardly revised to 0.3% from 0.2%. Nevertheless, the US dollar remained oversold. That's why today the market sentiment is the same and currencies are trading sideways. Thus, the euro is sliding from a 1.05 against the US dollar. The euro dropped below 1.05, pointing to a short-lived change in the market sentiment in favor of sellers. Judging by the 2-month market cycle, the uptrend from the low of a downtrend is still in force. Notably, the pair has gained more than 10% since the upward cycle began. If the current bounce turns into a full-scale correction, the euro may slide to 1.03. In the event of this, the upward cycle from the low of the downtrend could be affected by sellers. This scenario will become possible if the price settles below 1.0430. The alternative scenario will be considered if the price shows an upward correction from the current levels. Growth above 1.0550 will be a technical sign of a change in the market sentiment. Meanwhile, the pound-dollar pair dropped below the intermediate support level of 1.2150 because of a bounce off a local high of the uptrend. As a result, traders received an initial signal of a change in the market sentiment. It means that the existing bounce could be replaced by a downward correction. If the price settles below 1.2150, it's likely to start falling to the psychological level of 1.20. However, this movement could also be considered a correctional one, as it does not violate the upward cycle from the low of the downtrend. The alternative scenario will become possible if the current stagnation near 1.2150 ends with an upward impulse. What's more, the quote should consolidate above 1.22 on the daily chart. And that's all for now. We keep monitoring the financial market situation. Subscribe to our channel and see you in several hours. We will take a close look at the US trading session.